Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Nasdaq price prediction based on the Elliott wave analysis. Today, of course, we're gonna dive a little bit deeper in Nasdaq, what it might happen. Of course, yesterday we saw a lot of red, a little bit more than expected as well. But we're gonna see what are the next move for. So we have a double 1-2s here, 3, 4, and a 5. We did not finish a wave 5 here. The wave 5 is still on the run, and we can see, of course, inside this wave of 5, we have, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 towards the upside, which are not finished yet. Of course, we're still looking for this wave 5 here in the yellow, of course, to be finished. However, if we see here a big ABC as an expanding flat ABC, we might shift, of course, our wave 4 as expected before as well. For the expanding flat as A, B, and a C between the 1.38, 1.618, and which is in confluence with our 0.5 fib level for a wave 4 here, which is, of course, still very, very probable, of course, to move, right? So to this level for a wave 4. So we're gonna see how the things are going to unfold, unless, of course, we see a little bit higher prices still on the daily, because yesterday we saw, of course, that this expanding flat has been finished so far, and yeah, it has hit the perfect fib levels. Now we said, of course, in this case scenario, we are still looking for lower on the 4-hour chart here, and we probably, of course, after finishing this impulse 1 2 1 2 and then 3 4 and a 5 a 4 and a 5, we saw now 3 waves up and then 3 waves down probably. And we said, of course, once we break those fib levels at the blue box here, the 1.6, 1.38, 1.23, we can say, therefore, we are in a bearish market. Yeah, a very, very fast bearish market, but we cannot really confirm this before just making sure that the expanding flat is not working here for a bigger wave 1, 2 toward the downside, 1 and 2, because your wave 2 here, if we are in 1, 2 here and we start in U 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, your wave 2 here is very, very shallow in time. And of course, in fib levels as well. We did not hit the 0.38, which is a very, very rare case scenario, like not hitting the fibs, not hitting the times. This is a very, very rare case scenario, meaning, of course, only if there is a crash in the market. And I don't see a crash in the market. I mean, at the end, of course, it can be a big correction for the market, which is a big ABC here as explained, A, B, and a C. It's not a crash, it's a wave C, right? A crash means, of course, like you dump directly toward the downside, like a rocket, right? Falling from the sky. So it's not a crash, guys. Of course, we're not crashing the market here. We just, of course, still trading normally, and we still have to follow the pattern, right? We still have to follow the pattern. If we have 3 waves up, 3 waves down, probably one more move toward the downside is possible, of course, to hit the blue box here, and the possibility is still there, of course, for a wave C. Unless if we break this, yeah, so we have to say, okay, it's a very, very fast wave 1, 2, unusual, of course, at all. We cannot say that it cannot be, but it is very unusual, very, very rare case scenario. If you are here in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, possibly a wave 5 can hit perfectly here the 1.38, and it can be a simple extension for our impulse toward the downside in several 1-2s here. It can be, of course, an extension, right? And we can see, of course, retracement again for a wave 2, definitely. Because you need a retracement for a wave 2, because this wave 2, as again, is very, very shallow in time and in fib levels. So basically, I'm watching, of course, this blue box, those fib levels for, of course, an A, B, and a C toward the upside. In case your wave B is not finished yet, and it's gonna be finished in kind of like 3 waves toward the downside in a zigzag or something like this. So breaking the 1.38, 20K, 100, breaking it decisively, of course, meaning that, okay, we're moving in a big wave 3 toward the downside. This is all what can I say for Nasdaq. Of course, we are very, very close to a very bearish scenario, but in both case scenario, by the way, in both case, but I cannot say that it can start from here yet. The only case scenario that I can say, okay, we can be a 1-2 here and then moving toward the downside. Yeah. And don't forget the possibility even still there to move for higher. And that because if we finish an ABC here as an impulse, yeah, even finishing around this area as an impulse, that means, of course, you are finishing a corrective wave and the possibility to move for higher even still there, guys. Even still there. We cannot say that we're just simply moving towards the downside, because if you move impulsively, it can be another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 continuation for a wave 5 toward the upside. Yeah, so for our wave 5 here after an expanding flat, and therefore I cannot really say that we are very bearish. It can be as well an impulse, correction impulse for your wave 2. If this is a case scenario, we hit the 1-to-1 fib level and moving towards down, then okay, we're ready for 1, 2, 3, 4 and a flag. But as usual, I prefer to take the things step by step and to see what's gonna happen, guys. So trade safe. That was it for Nasdaq for today. We're gonna update for the intraday. I'm gonna watch Nasdaq much more on the channel. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.